way. Brothers. Oh, brothers, let's go down. Let's go down. Come on down. Oh, brothers, let's go down. Down to the river. As I went down to the river to pray, studying about that good old way. And who shall wear the robe and crown? Good Lord, show me the way. Oh, fathers, let's go down. Let's go down. Come on down. Oh, fathers, let's go down. Down to the river to pray. As I went down to the river to pray, studying about that good old way. Shall wear this robe and crown. Good Lord, show me the way. Oh, mothers, let's go down. Let's go down. Come on down. Oh, mothers, I'm not following it. Down, down to the river to pray. As I went down to the river to pray, studying about that good old way. And who shall wear the starry crown? Good Lord, show me the way. Sisters, oh, sisters, let's go down. Let's go down. Come on down. Oh, sisters, let's go down. Down to the river to pray. As I went down to the river to pray, studying about that good old way. And who shall wear the robe and crown? Good Lord, show me the way. Oh, brothers, let's go down. Let's go down. Come on down. Oh, brothers, let's go down. Down to the river to pray. As I went down to the river to pray, studying about that good old way. And who shall wear the starry crown? Good Lord, show me the way. Oh, fathers, let's go down. Let's go down. Come on down. Oh, fathers, let's go down. Down to the river to pray. As I went down to the river to pray, studying about that good old way. And who shall wear the robe and crown? Good Lord, show me the way. Oh, mothers, let's go down. Let's go down. Come on down. Oh, mothers, let's go down. Down to the river. Oh, friends, let's go down. Oh, friends, let's go down. Let's go down. Come on down. Oh, friends, let's go down. Down to the river to pray. We're going to get started in the Siddur. We're on page 10. I know you know this, so please sing. Yadi nefesh avarachman sho'atan eretz sonena yavut atan kamo hayam
Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom.
Welcome to an incredible CBI Shabbaton installation weekend. Thank you to everyone for being here to help celebrate this very, very special occasion where we get to formally install and recognize and celebrate our wonderful Cantor Amy Robinson Katz and our Rabbi, yay! And our Rabbi, Adam Greenwald. A very, very, very special weekend, and I want to thank a few different groups that helped make this weekend possible. First, I want to recognize all of you that sponsored and all of our underwriters. Thank you so much for your support of this incredible weekend. I want to thank and recognize Daveen and Beth. If you could stand up wherever you are working, there's Beth and Daveen and all members of the committee that helped organize. If you could stand up and be recognized.
Thank you.
It's a very large group of volunteers that put this weekend together and made it so special, as you'll see later today. There's a few announcements that I want to make, a few logistics for this incredible weekend. Obviously, tonight, we will be installing and recognizing all the accomplishments of our Cantor Amy Robinson Katz. Tomorrow morning during services, we will be installing Rabbi Adam Greenwald, and tomorrow night we'll be celebrating as a community together in a beautiful community celebration here at CBI. A few logistical pieces that I was told to not mess up and make sure I was actually reading off of the paper, which is that Shabbat services tonight dinner will follow our Shabbat Under the Stars tonight. If you RSVP'd and have your name tag, that is your admission into the dinner in the social hall. We sold out of our event this evening, so if you did not receive a name tag or you think there was any issues with your RSVP, please see Beth or Daveen at the front registration table. And not to worry, if you couldn't make it into dinner tonight, there's lots of opportunities, including our lunch tomorrow and our celebration dinner tomorrow. See Daveen, Beth, or any members of the committee for additional information. After our services, we will be rearranging some things. You'll have dinner inside, dinner out here on the patio, and please be patient as we rearrange and help set everything up for our celebratory evening. So with that, Shabbat Shalom, and let's have a wonderful Shabbaton celebration weekend.
We're on page 11. Repeat after me. Lechu neranena, l'Adonai, Nariah, Tzur Yishenu, Nekad Mafana.
Peace me both. אשר בידו מחקרי הארץ ותועפות ערים לו, אשר לא הים בו עשהו ויבשת ידיו יצרו, בואו נשתחווה ונכרע, נברכה לפני אדוני עושנו. לכו נרנן על אדוני, נהביע לצור ישענו, נקנוף ונפית תודה, בזמירות נריע לו. לכו נרנן על אדוני, נהביע לצור ישענו, נקנוף ונפית תודה, בזמירות נריע לו. כי הוא אלוהינו ואנחנו עם מרעיתו וצאן ידו. היום אם בקולות תשמעו, אל תקשו לבבכם כמריבה, כי יום מסע במדבר, אשר ניסוני אבותיכם וחנוני גם ראו פועלי. לכו נרנן על אדוני, נהריע לצור ישענו, נקנוף ונפית תודה, בזמירות נריע לו. Repeat after me. 40 שנה עקו בדור בעומר, עם טועי לבבהם, הם לא ידעו דרך. Last line, we do this one together. אשר נשבעתי בפי, אם יבואון על מנוחתי. We're turning over to page 13.
Let's start this out. Cantor Feldman and Cantor Weiss, two of my dear friends. Actually, I'm gonna stop for a second. I'd like to introduce Cantor Marcus Feldman, Cantor Lizzie Weiss, two of my friends and teachers and mentors, and just two of my favorite people. And it's really an honor to have you here with us, with me tonight, to celebrate and to sing with me. We're on page 13, the bottom of Psalm 90, or the top of Psalm 96. Let's start out with the descant. Let's start that. Turn over to page 14, the end of this psalm. Yismichu hashamayim.
Yismichu hashamayim, Yismichu hashamayim, Yismichu hashamayim, v'tagel haaretz. ישמחו השמיים, ישמחו השמיים, ישמחו השמיים, ותגל הארץ. יירם הים, יירם הים, יירם הים ומלואו, יירם הים, יירם הים, יירם הים ומלואו. ישמחו, ישמחו השמיים, ישמחו השמיים, ישמחו השמיים, ותגל הארץ. ישמחו השמיים, ישמחו השמיים, ישמחו השמיים, ותגל הארץ. יירם הים, יירם הים ומלואו, יירם הים, יירם הים, יירם הים ומלואו.
Turning to page 15 in the Siddur. Or Zarua, Lat Sadiq. Actually, we're going to turn all the way to page 16. While you're getting ready there, I'll open the song. Go ahead. Light is sown for the righteous and joy for the upright. Rejoice in Adonai, you people, and thank God as you pronounce the divine holy name.
The words are really hard. Try them. Namana, 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 namana. Taste it. Namana, 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 namana. Or Zarua. Or Zarua la tzadik ul yisrael simcha. Or Zarua la tzadik ul yisrael simcha. Or Zarua la tzadik ul yisrael simcha. Or Zarua la tzadik ul yish. I want to try it again because I want to hear all of you sing it with us this time. Or Zarua. Or Zarua la tzadik ul yisrael simcha. Or Zarua la tzadik ul yisrael simcha. We must keep our hopes alive. We must raise our voices high. We must hold each other tight. We must stand up in the night and be alive. Zarua la tzadik ul yisrael simcha. Or Zarua la tzadik ul yisrael simcha. Sing it again a little louder. Or Zarua la tzadik ul yisrael simcha. Or Zarua la tzadik ul yisrael simcha. We must spread our love around. each other. We must feel this spiritual sound. We must work till peace has come. We must love, we must live as one and be time, just the voices. Let me hear all of you sing Namana, Namana,
so fair. We're turning to Psalm 98. We're going to be on page 18, the third line. Zamru Ladonai Bechinor. This melody was written by Cantor Lizzie Weiss with a couple of our colleagues, Josh Goldberg. Okay. All right, with one of our colleagues.
For my installation.
I know.
9 years ago.
Yes.
That's crazy. It's joyous. Let us sing out to God what we continue to keep doing. So please join me. It's repetitive. You'll hear my poetic take on the verses, but sing Zamru Ladonai with me. I want to hear your voices.
do want to say there are seats in the front row. And you know what they say, if you get here last, you have to sit in the front row.
On page 18, repeat after me. Lifnei Adonai kiva. Kiva lishpot haaretz. Together. Yishpot evel v'tzedek v'amim v'meshavim. We're turning over to page 21. I invite you to rise if you're able.
You can take your seats. While I am still an uninstalled rabbi, and I guess because of the order of things, Cantor, you will always be just a titch my senior, the Esav to my Yaakov. Ooh, ooh. See what I did there? I still want to take this moment to just welcome everybody here, to say how incredible it is to have a packed courtyard, to have this energy and this song. Though, I gotta say, this isn't so far off from what we had at Shabbat Under the Stars last month and what we're gonna have Under the Stars next month. We've just got a community that shows up. I'm saying we're doing this rain or shine all year round. I don't know how you feel about that, but it's pretty sweet. Before we formally invite in Shabbat with the Chadoti and before the sun dips down below the horizon, you know, everything that looks easy and simple looks easy and simple because somebody's did a whole lot of work to make that possible. So before we officially invite in Shabbat, I want to invite forward the co-chairs of this weekend, Beth and Davine, to come and light candles for us. You can do a whole lot better than that tepid, there we go. Thank you. The way you would clap for Taylor Swift is how you should clap for these two women. We already have all this light here, but we'll just add a little bit more sacred light of Shabbat. Kid lit. Shh, I can only shush my own kid.
Amen.
Amen.
There was a moment of light. That's all it took. We all got it in. It's now in here. We're going to formally invite Shabbat in with the Chadurdi. We're going to sing the whole way through with these three amazing chazanim, each of them offering us a different tune for a few of the verses. As you have been doing so far, even though this would be a concert I would pay a lot of money to see, this is not a concert, this is a service. That means we need all of your voices singing and davening with us.
לקראת קלה, פני פני שבת נקבלה. לך דודי, לקראת קלה, פני פני שבת נקבלה. One more time. לך דודי, לקראת קלה, פני פני שבת נקבלה. לך דודי, לקראת קלה, פני פני שבת נקבלה. נערי ביפר כולמי, לבשי בגדי תפתח עמי, על יד בן ישי בית הלחמי, קורבה אל נפשי גאה, לה 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 לה, לך דודי, לקראת פני שבת נקבלה לך לך דודי לקראת קלה פני שבת נקבלה התעוררי כי בהורך קומי אורי שיר דברי כבוד אדוני עלייך נגלה לך דודי לקראת קלה פני שבת נקבלה לך דודי לקראת קלה פני שבת נקבלה לא תבושי ולא תקלמי מה תשכחי ומה תהמי בך יחסו עניי עמי ונבנתה העיר אל תילה לך דודי לקראת קלה פני שבת נקבלה לך דודי לקראת קלה פני שבת נקבלה
לך דודי לקראת קלה פני שבת נקבלה לך דודי לקראת קלה פני שבת נקבלה
מזמור שיר ליום השבת, מזמור שיר ליום השבת.
So sing it again.
מזמור שיר ליום השבת, מזמור שיר ליום השבת. The whole wide world world is waiting to sing a song of Shabbat. The whole wide world is waiting to sing a song of Shabbat. The whole wide world is waiting to sing a song of Shabbat. The wide world is waiting to sing a song of Shabbat.
We're on page 28. I know all of you know this one, so please sing with us.
Sadik Atamar Yifrach Keres Bavanon Yizker Shetulim Beveit Adonai
If you were setting Kaddish for a loved one, please rise on page 30 and join with me. Yitkadal v'yitkadash shemei rabba.
Amen.
Bi'almad yivrach yirutei v'yamlich malchutei. V'chayechon uv'yomechon uv'chayei dechol Beit Yisrael. Ba'agala uv'isman kariv v'yimru.
Amen.
Yehei shmei rabba mevorach le'olam omei omaya. Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yipa'ar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh. V'yitadar v'yitaleh v'yitalal shmei dekudisha. Le'elam min kol birchata v'shirata. Tushbechata v'nechemata. Damiran bi'alma v'yimru. Amen. Yehei shlama rabba min shemaya. V'chayim aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'yimru. Amen. Oseh shalom b'mromav. Hu ya'aseh shalom. Aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'yimru. Amen. May the one who makes peace on high make peace for all of you and for all who mourn. We're going to transition into the Mariv service. I know some of you just sat down, but we're going to invite you to stand back up. Mariv begins with the call to worship, Baruch Hu, on page 39.
Baruch et Adonai HaMevorach.
Baruch Adonai HaMevorach le'olam va'ed.
Baruch Adonai HaMevorach le'olam va'ed.
You may take your seats.
Baruch et Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher Mavdil ben yom uvein laila, maybe laila. Mavdil ben yom uvein laila. Adonai tzavaot shemo. El chai v'kayam, tamid yimloch aleinu le'olam va'ed. Baruch atah Adonai ha'ma'aviv aravi. Ahavat olam, Beit Yisrael,
ישראל.
עמך אהבת, תורה ומצוות, חוקים ומשפטים, אותנו לימדת. ואהבתך אל תסיר ממנו לעולמים. ברוך אתה אדוני, אוהב עמו ישראל. שמע ואהבת את אדוני אלוהיך בכל לבבך ובכל נפשך ובכל מאודך, והיו הדברים האלה אשר אנוכי מצווך היום על לבבך, ושיננתם לבניך ודיברת בם בשבתך בביתך ובלכתך בדרך ובשוכבך ובקומך, וקשרתם להיות על ידך, והיו לטוטפות בין עיניך, וכתבתם על מזוזות ביתך וישבך ויהיה שמוע תשמור מצוות אשר אנחנו מצוות כאן היום. אדוני אלוהיכם אמן. ואמרנו הכל זה וקיים עלינו, כי הוא אדוני אלוהינו ואין זולתו. On page 44. ומלכותו ברצון קיבלו עליהם משה מרים ובני ישראל לך אנו שירה בשמחה רבה, ואמרו כולם
מי כמוך באלים אדוני, נדר וקודש נורא תהילות עושה פלא. מי כמוך באלים אדוני, נדר וקודש נורא תהילות עושה פלא. חתוך ובניך בוקע ים לפני משה, זה לי
בוקע ים לפני משה, זה הביאנו ואמרו, אדוני ימלוך לעולם ועד, ונאמר כי פדה אדוני את יעקב, וגאלו מיד חזק ממנו, ברוך אתה אדוני, גאל ישראל. השכיבנו אדוני אלוהינו לשלום, לשלום, והעמידנו מלכנו לחיים. פרוס עלינו סוכת שלומך, ופרוס עלינו סוכת שלומך. Shelter us beneath your wings, oh Adonai. Guard us from all harmful things, Adonai. Keep us safe throughout the night, till we wake with morning's light. Teach us
Big props to the entire row of teenage girls who did that with their arms around each other. All of the rest of you be like them. Well done. Please rise. Vishamru is on page 46.
So I'm going to lead the Vishamru, and I don't know if there's an appropriate time to say thank you and to say just how honored that I'm here, and I know that Lizzie is here to celebrate you, Amy. And I think all of us here, a lot of us here, we've known you for many, many years. I think I've known you since before you started Cantorial School, and it's been an honor to be your colleague, friend, and even teacher a couple times at AJR.
Ditto. Thank you.
Ditto plus. So we're doing a Vishamru that we're bringing all the way from Los Angeles. It's by Cantor Meir Finkelstein, who wrote Lador Vador, Ve'al Kulam, Nasim Shalom. So this is his Vishamru that he wrote. Vishameru v'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat la'asot et ha-Shabbat לדורותם ברית עולם. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. ביני ובין בני ישראל, ביני ובין בני ישראל, אותי לעולם, אותי לעולם.
ששת ימים כי ששת ימים עשה אדוני את השמיים ואת הארץ ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם וביום השביעי שבת וינפש ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם.
Yasher koach. Beautiful.
תהיה, ברוך תהיה.
יקדע ויקדש שמי רבה
אמן.
ועמד דברה קירותי ועמליך מלכותי בחייך ויומך ובחייך בית ישראל בעגלה בעגלה ובזמן קריב וימבו אמן יהי שמי רבה מבורך לעולם לעמיה יתברך יתברך וישתבח ויתפאר ויתרומם ויתנשא ויתהדר ויתעלה ויתהלל שמי דקודשה בריחו ואלה מן כל ברכתה ושירתה תושבחתה ונחמתה תמירה ועלמה וימירו amen.
The Amidah in the evening is said silently. We have a pretty full courtyard, but for some of us, it's hard to pray, to really talk to God when you're shoulder to shoulder with other people. So there's actually quite a bit of space in the back and a little bit of space over here. If you want to find yourself a little bit of breathing room and take a few minutes for your own silent prayer and meditation, we'll come back together again real soon.
Shalom Ra'am, Yisrael Amecha, Tasim Leolam. Shalom Ra'am, Yisrael Amecha, Tasim Leolam. Ki atahu melech adon, lechol Shalom Ra Yisrael Omecha Tasim Leolam Shalom Ra Yisrael Omecha Tasim Leolam
בטוב בעיניך לברך את עמך ישראל בכל עת ובכל שעה בשלומך שלום רב ישראל עמך תשים לעולם שלום רב ישראל עמך תשים לעולם
Tasim Leolam Tasim Leolam Yigadav Yigadash Merabah Ve'amad Yivra Kirutei Ve'amlich Malchutei B'chayechonam Yom Yechonam Chayei D'chol Beit Yisrael V'agalav Yizman Kariv Yimevu Amen Yehei Shemei Rabbah Mevarach La'alam Olam Barak v'yishtabak v'yipar v'yitruman v'yitnaseh v'yitadar v'yitalev v'yitalashem v'yitekudsha v'yichul le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata tushbechata v'nechamata da'amiram be'elema v'yimebu Amen Tikabal tzolotahanu v'tahon d'chol Yisrael kol dam avahon d'vishmaya v'yimebu Amen Yehei shlama rabba min shemayav v'chayim aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'yimebu Amen Oseh shalom b'mromav hu yaseh shalom Aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael ve'al kol yoshvei tevel v'yimebu Amen.
You can take your seats. I want to extend my gratitude to these two wonderful chazanim, to Marcus Feldman and to Lizzie Weiss. Thank you for coming down from Los Angeles, down here across the orange curtain to be with us. And please take word back to LA that this is what Jewish life in Orange County looks like. Thank you so much for being here and for adding your voice. I also want to acknowledge a couple of other people who came from far away to be with us today. I want to acknowledge my father-in-law, John Ramadka, who came to join. Of course, my parents are here, but they only came from as far as Long Beach. But thank you to John for coming to join, and I want to acknowledge Amy's mother, Linda Robinson, for being here. I know, full of pride for your daughter today. Cantor, don't go too far away, because in a moment I'm going to call forward another very special guest, Rabbi Rochelle Robbins, who will come and formally make the presentation of installation to you. But I just want to take the moment to say, this job is bigger than any one breathe. It's good. This job of leading the Jews is a crazy job. It's a big job, and it's a job bigger than any one person could do. And I am grateful every single day that you, Amy, are my clergy partner. I love the way that you weave together all of the many lives that you have lived and the paths that you have walked, all the many gifts that God has blessed you with, and all the many gifts that you have acquired for yourself through a lifetime of hard work. The way that you generously invite others to shine, and the way that you yourself shine bright. You are an extraordinary gift to this community. You are an extraordinary gift to the Jewish people and to the world. And I am a very, very lucky rabbi to get to work with such a remarkable Cantor. It's my honor to call forward Rabbi Rochelle Robbins, Vice President of Academy for Jewish Religion, Los Angeles, Dean of the Rabbinical School and the Chaplaincy Program, a beloved teacher of Cantor Amy Robinson Katz, to formally install her as our Cantor.
You can hear me? I'm good? Okay. You know, I'm so relaxed from Shabbat. Yet I'm so eager about you that I'm waking up again. Thank you so much. We're so proud of you. And when I say we, I mean we. I also mean the Academy for Jewish Religion, California. We are proud of all of you, the only cantorial school west of the Mississippi. I want you to know that I snuck a certificate from AJRCA onto your laptop in your office. And the verse we chose for you for that certificate is from Tehillim, Psalm 30:13. Lama'an yizamer chachvod, velo yidom Adonai Elohai leolam odecha. Being a Torah scholar, I bet you know that one. But it is that my whole being might sing hymns to you endlessly. Adonai Elohai, I will praise you forever. Oh, hello. The Cantors have much more experience with microphones than I do. Oh, speak.
Just take it out of there.
Oh, just take it out of there?
Yeah.
You've always kind of bossed me around, haven't you? No, I'm just teasing. Thank you. No, I appreciate it. Oh, that is better. I can feel it. Thank you. So, my formal Shabbat Shalom to you, and what a promising moment for us. It is the first day of Elul, the beginning. Thank you again.
They couldn't see it.
It's okay. I really do appreciate the help. It is the first day of Elul. What an auspicious moment. And especially conceiving how you see the calendar, your eyes on the calendar and the Chagim. It's the beginning of our expanding communal and personal reflection as the Chagim approach. It is also Parshat Shoftim, where among many other topics we gain a structure of hope in a just judicial system. And it is the Shabbat in which we honor and install your rabbi and cantor, as if you didn't know this. I'm just repeating what you might already know. I am really grateful to be here. I remember receiving the call to be here, and it was just a very touching moment for me, really. And we recognize you and Congregation B'nai Israel to choose Chazan Amy Robinson Katz. That's the only time I'm going to say your full name. As a spiritual leader, a teacher, a resident composer, and inspiration within these walls and outside of them, like we are here under the stars, and far beyond these grounds into the fabric of all of your lives. And together with Rabbi Greenwald, what an amazing team. You are entering a new era with solid foundations from your Rabbi Emeritus, Rabbi Eli Kaplan-Spitz. And I just want to tell all of you my personal opinion that your clergy are fortunate and blessed to have you, that you allow them to serve you. That is no small thing. It is my hope and confidence that you and your clergy are and will be happy and fulfilled in your efforts for Judaism, joy, and justice together. You chose your Chazan long before she was ordained as clergy, and your connection to her is not new, yet you have grown with her, and you have invited her to continue to lead and grow with you. So I met Chazan Amy when she became a student at AJRCA, and I myself have been uplifted by her, by you, ever since. By your neshama, your engaging sacred musical gifts and compositions, your knowledge, sensitivity, and talents. So when thinking of Chazan Amy, it is easy to think of her musical acumen, of course. She's a cantor, and one that leads and stands with you. However, I do not only want to focus on musical gifts because your Chazan is a brilliant spiritual leader and clergy person, both within and outside of her music. Never without her music, chas v'shalom, but alongside her music are innumerable strengths and gifts that are focused on engaging you and us in ways that orchestrate the betterment of the human spirit. Your Chazan, I'm here to tell you what you already know, really, but your Chazan loves and breathes Jewish teachings and prayers and the myriads of possibilities of meaning connected to them. Your chazan possesses familiarity with the most known and the most esoteric parts of Torah. Explore this with her. It's good oneg conversation. So one day at the oneg or the Shabbat table, you might engage in a friendly repartee as part of your continued learning together. Ask her who Yehoshaphat is, and then who Yehoshaphat is. And then we can say that 4 to 6 times because I think there are 6 Yehoshaphat's in text. I know you know a lot, but get cracking on that because people might ask you. She might know, and if she doesn't, I don't want to speak for you, but you'll enjoy the challenge with her. She grew up immersed in learning about the unique personages in sacred literature and maintains this interest. Chazan Amy's love for our traditions and our texts is palpable, spirited, and profound. It is her comprehension of the exquisiteness of Jewish life and her thankfulness for its entirety, the consistencies and the paradoxes that brings Jewish nourishment and soul to us and to the next generation. There is, we know, a great deal to argue about in this world. Don't disagree with me. And Chazan Amy is certainly capable of immersing in great debate, I think that's happened once or twice, about the issues of our time and perceptions about God, the state of the world, how to participate in and lead tefillah, and many other topics. Yet her ultimate kavanah, intention, is directed towards that space that connects this world with Hashamayim, the heavens. If we ourselves pay attention, we can see that she does this almost as naturally as breathing, a crucial element of song and prayer. A ritual of installation. A formal blessing by the congregation on your Cantor and formalizing the covenant you are building. You choose her and she chooses you. It's a match. And tonight is a reestablishment and celebration of what you have built together over the years. Tonight lays a new foundation, though, and a deeper recognition of your chazan's accomplishments, her standing, and your embracing of her, I guess I'll use the Latin word gravitas or retzinut, the momentousness of her leadership and selecting you as you have selected her. So this is not a passive act being here at an installation. Your relationship with your chazan is not new, but your recognition of one another in changing and different and expanded terms is. You have embraced a traditionally innovative chazan that accepts and loves Congregation B'nai Israel. She is embracing of the changing times and needs that none of us could have envisioned several years ago. We knew it was happening fast. Whatever is happening, it's happening faster now. She is guarding our traditions and cultures while also setting them free to build new traditions that will be seen as age-old before we can blink our eyes in the face of history. What this means, I don't know. This is part of your process together. Here, but all of us together in the Jewish world. But there is room for the old and new to join hands in what is considered to be traditional, and your chazan, alongside your rabbi, can join with your own leadership and contributions will lead the way in this. You are a partner in this installation. You have chosen a visionary. In fact, your chazan arrived to you years ago as a visionary, and her ordination definitely recognized this on a larger scale. And just so you know, a little Torah here, the etymology of the word chazan is to see. And in the Torah, the word chazon is visionary. Her embodied visionary sophistication is easy to see. And she will continue to travel with you as you experience your own paths in life. And now formally, as your installed chazan, she is inviting you once again and again here, where in the safety of your community, you have opportunities to join her invitations to engage, pray, sing, rethink, question, feel, envision, experience Jewish tradition and culture, not as performance, but as mitzvah, true and authentic connection and expression of love. Ahavat Hashem, Ahavat Yisrael, Ahavat Olam, whichever of those and other avenues bring you closer to the home of your soul, during this time of year because, again, it is, as of today, Elul now and at all times of the year. The rabbis associated a biblical acronym for the month of Elul, corresponding to the verse in Shir HaShirim, Song of Songs, Ani v'dodi v'dodi li, I am my beloved's and my beloved is mine. And who is this beloved? For the theists here, I don't think we're all the same, nor do we need to be. It perhaps is God, the evaluator of our strengths and foibles and our futures, and who cherishes us alongside us. And we are actually this month encouraged to talk to this divine beloved as if we are walking through pastures together as friends as we prepare for Rosh Hashanah and Yom Kippur. It is very intimate time with the divine. And for the agnostics and questioners and even atheists and humanists, does this beloved, does it appear in sacred moments of presence and conversation with one another as beloveds as we enter a new year together? So your voices and your lives are beloved by your Cantor. And while in Jewish tradition a Chazan is not a spiritual intermediary, her humble visionary wisdom comes to life to create openness where perhaps it did not exist in moments beforehand. Within you, through melody, through breath, through reflection, through words, Ani v'dodi v'dodi li, I am my beloved's and my beloved is mine. Referring to our Torah portion again, Parshat Shoftim, there is a place where the text states that the boundaries of others' need or needs, just that the boundaries of others in general need to be preserved when it comes to land markers. So spiritual and emotional boundaries are as sacred, maybe more sacred. We can expand them but never trespass them, and your Cantor knows how to expand and broaden the boundaries of our own spiritual capacities with no trespasses, only hospitable invitations to view ourselves, our lives, and our borders more expansively. So rather than quoting the Torah portion itself right now, I'm going to read you quotes and thoughts that I have studied from your Chazan's writings and Divrei Torah. Some of you have heard some of these thoughts, but even so, they're worthy of hearing again. And I would never venture into venerating Chazan Amy's depth through singing to you, and I think that you should feel grateful for this. I mean, I can hold the tune, but not like all of you. Yet I do feel confident sharing her voice and thoughts through her own words. The musicianship and voice of Chazan Amy is also, it's not only a musical voice, it's a scholarly one. So she brings many layers of thought and intention to her tefillot. And I've given these topics of your own words some titles. And I want to call this one a Chazan Amy's contemporary view of idolatry, just a small topic. Elul Reflections. She says idolatry is inherently centered in self-interest. The purpose of idol worship in ancient times was to meet a specific need or desire: fertility, crops, food, and health. It is understandable that idol worship would be an integrated part of such difficult living. People must have felt so desperate and vulnerable on a daily basis. And she asks, are we really that different from ancient times, in that we seek instant gratification rather than listening to one another and seeking teshuvah and restoration of our relationships? She urges us to look at the ways in which we are allowing our self-interest, knowingly or unknowingly, willfully or unwillfully, to infringe upon and even sometimes harm others. And this is mostly from the book of Jeremiah. It touched me. I'd like to request a composition here somewhere, if I'm maybe so chutzpahdik, but it's from Jeremiah, Yirmiyahu, and it's a prayer to live like a tree planted near water. Blessed is the one, and this is the text itself, who trusts in Adonai, which I also like to translate as presence. This person shall be like a tree planted near water, sending forth its roots by a stream. It does not sense the coming of heat. Its leaves are fresh. It has no care in a year of drought. It does not cease to yield fruit. And then Chazan Amy adds, God of life, may we turn to you. May we take root in the waters of Torah and bring life to a world that feels like it's on fire. Make us like a tree planted near water. So, as I told you when I arrived today, I got a little carried away with listening to you and reading. I'm going to leave a few things out, like this big topic, God in nature and history, which you write beautifully about. You distill some wonderful thoughts. I'm just carving off 4 minutes of this here, everybody, at least 5. I did enjoy spending time with you the last couple of weeks in this way. And I'm also leaving out your question about how does God intervene in history, another small topic that you address. I do want to distill it into the idea that you say that there are miracles, we just don't see them in the same way that in the same miraculous way that we see miracles happen in Torah. So what are these interventions? And you come to the not conclusion, but you arrive at this miracle of the process of redemption. So I've just skipped 2 pages, and now I'm at the process of redemption, but I'm saving these for you. Chazan Amy says there is a miracle and there is a process to get there. The process in and of itself is a miracle. As long as we live in this world, the process of becoming keeps going. Like Moses, we never arrive to the promised land, and astutely your Cantor observes that sometimes the process and areas of our life's journey does not give us the closure or satisfaction that the miraculous biblical story provides us. But while we might despair in the moment, or even for many long and difficult moments, the cultivating of strength in one's character, in one's soul, and relationships in a process-oriented approach to God is, in this world, a taste of the presence and perhaps even of Olam Haba, the world to come. Through her studies, we are encouraged by Chazan to drench ourselves in our freedom, deliverance, redemption, and to plunge into our human life of deepest longing, lived only in one direction, she says, and that's forward. Chazan Amy, in all that she is, presents us gentle, poignant, and sometimes straightforward and consistently compassionate wisdom. Her wisdom is that of a leader and a seeker. Her wisdom generates from her listening to you, to our texts, and to the world around her. And you have chosen a Chazan, and I'm saying it again, and your Chazan has chosen you, and she will lead you with her prayers, with her music, with her words, with her teachings, with her care and love for this community, and with your caring engagement with her. Now, as before, though with more that gravitas, that retzinut, that establishment. There is a transition happening here, even though you've known each other for quite some time. And Chazan will lead you through words and music, through tradition and creativity, never forgetting the importance of the process of your moving forward together. So in conclusion, before I give you all an assignment, I am a teacher in a graduate program, so get ready. In conclusion, and back to our Torah portion, towards the end of it, it says that in a war, when besieging a city, one must never cut down fruit trees. Not that this is complete comfort or reconciliation, because trees that do not bear fruit may be cut down to protect against a city waging war against you, us. Yet it is clearly stated that we should not ever become so base to destroy nourishment or disregard the well-being of the creatures and people that require it. And if we know that nourishment is both literal and symbolic, let's just plant nourishment wherever we go. there will be less to cut down. And this is what Chazan Amy does. Exploring again the words of Jeremiah that I read earlier, perhaps we can view your cantor as a nourishing tree. V'hayita ke'et shatul al mayim. Blessed is the Chazan who trusts in Adonai and presence. Your Chazan shall be like a tree planted near water, sending forth her roots by a stream. She does not sense the coming of heat. The leaves of her tefillot are ever fresh. She has abundant and flowing springs in a year of drought. She does not cease to yield fruit. Her vision and insight nourish you. Her sacred music upholds you and heals. Her predilection is to sing and pray, not for you, but with you, and may your efforts in all ways together with your Chazan create sustaining and distributed nourishment right here in this place and everywhere in the world that needs it. So I'm going to call Chazan Amy up here in a moment, and then her colleagues to sing the blessing that I quietly say. But I want to give you a moment to create a cacophony of your voices in your few word, one word, or sentence blessing as music before we say the blessing, as music, as prayer, as tefillot. Can you imagine how long it would be if you all got to come up here? Even more beautiful is the singing and your voices to your cantor. So just take a moment, meditation, and think of what you want to say in your blessing. Three. Raise your voices. I think it's not camp, but I think we can do a little better. So 1, 2, 3. Shower her. Exactly. Thank you.
Rabbi Spitz, if you join us in the front, please.
Yevarechecha Adonai ve'yishmerecha.
Ya'er Adonai panav elecha v'chuneka.
Yisa Adonai panav elecha.
Ve'yasem lecha shalom shalom.
Siman tov, mazel tov, mazel tov, siman tov, siman tov, mazel tov, mazel tov, siman tov, siman
everybody. Please don't go too far away. If you can grab the Kiddush cup from over by the candles and come up and lead Kiddush for us.
Before we lead Kiddush, I just have like 2.5 minutes. That's it, yeah. I'll sit down. Okay. I just want to say that my heart is bursting with gratitude and joy and honor. I feel so loved and honored by all of the things that you've done. And Rabbi Robbins, your beautiful words. Thank you so much for coming here for that. Cantor Feldman, Cantor Weiss, my friends Carl and Liav, Kevin, and all of you for being here to celebrate. Thank you, guys, for these beautiful flowers. When I first learned to chant Torah just a number of years ago, every time I practiced, I did it in my loudest, fullest voice. It didn't matter what time of day it was, who was with me in the house, or if I was by myself. Vayered Adonai al har Sinai el Rosh Har. And I'm not sure that I was totally aware that I was doing that. And I also don't quite recall when I eventually learned to practice in quieter volumes, which I can do now. But I think the truth is that I couldn't help myself. There was something deep inside me that was lit on fire by those beloved ancient words of ours. Not just the words, but saying them, singing them, melodies that run a groove in my heart like rivulets in the sand, flowing, flooding me, carrying me to generations of waters, a river of prayers, crying out to God, Shema Kolenu, hear our voice. But enough about me. You were there. You were watching, listening, cheering for me. You sang with me. You let me dance and cry with you. You came to prayer song and hallelujah, and you let me try new things and bring back some old things. And you let me grow, and you hired me. To be employed to read our sacred texts in my fullest voice. A dream come true. I promise to stay loud, if not literally, always in my heart the loudest. To keep that sense of awe and reverence every time I stand in front of you, every time I hold these words in my hands. And I also promise to be quiet, sometimes to drop out completely and be the space for you to fill. A chazan, as Rabbi Robbins noted, a chazan is a seer of visions. And mine is that every one of us at Congregation B'nai Israel finds a way to cry out in our full voice. Come on, sister, let's go down. Come on, brother, let's go down to the river to pray. Thank you. Now Kiddush.
Is this working? Okay, I am not a cantor, and I haven't gone to Cantora school, so I'm going to need you and your help for Kiddush. But before I do that, just one quick note. I was hoping that Bob and Marcia Sklar would be up there tonight, because this would be Shabbat under the Sklars. Okay. I've been waiting for a year to do that, just so you know. Okay, Kiddush is on page 55. Savri, Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, borei peri hagafen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kiddishanu b'mitzvotav v'ratzavanu, v'shabbat kodsho b'ava uvratzon inchilanu, Zikaron L'Maaseh Bereshit. Ki hu Yom Techila L'Mikra'e Kodesh. Zecher L'Tziat Mitzrayim. Vanu Vacharta Liotanu Kidashta Mikol Ha'amim V'Shabbat Kodshecha B'Yava Uvratzon Hinchaltanu Baruch Atah Adonai Mekadesh HaShabbat.
עלינו לשבח לאדון הכל, לתת גדולה ליוצר בראשית, שלא עשנו כגויי הארצות, ולא שמנו כמשפחות האדמה, שלא שם חלקנו כעם, וגורלנו ככל המונם, ואנחנו קוראים ומשתחווים ומודים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים הקדוש ברוך הוא, שהוא נוטה שמיים ויוצר הארץ, ומשה בקרוב בשמיים במעל, ושכינת עוזו בגובה מרומים. הוא אלוהינו אינו, אמת מלכנו אמת זולתו, כך כתוב בתורתו, וידעת היום והשיבות ללבביך, כי אדוני הוא האלוהים בשמיים ממעל, על הארץ ועל הארץ מתחת. אין עוד, אין עוד. ככתוב בתורתך, אדוני ימלוך לעולם ועד, ונאמר, והיה אדוני למלך על כל הארץ, ביום ההוא יהיה אדוני אחד, ושמו
May be seated, all those except those saying Kaddish. Kaddish is found on page 58. Yitkadal v'yikadash shemei rabbah, v'yamad yivrach yiruteh v'yamlich malchuteh, v'chayechon uv'yomechon uv'chayeh d'chol beit Yisrael, b'agala uv'yizman kariv v'yimru. Amen.
Amen.
Yehei shmei rabba mevorach le'olam olmei almaya, yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitramam v'yitnaseh, v'yitadar v'yitaleh v'yitalal shmei d'kudesha v'yichu, le'elam min kol birchata v'shirata, tushbechata v'nechemata, damiran be'alma v'yimru. Yehei shlam rabba min shemaya, v'chayim aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'yimru.
Amen.
Oseh shalom b'mramav, hu yaseh shalom, aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'yimru.
Amen.
Amen. On page 59, we have the psalm for the Elul month. As has been noted, tonight is the first of the month of Elul. In exactly 1 month, we'll be back together again for Rosh Hashanah under the stars. Cantor Amy has written a beautiful melody, wrote it last year for this psalm, Achat Sha'alti. And so appropriate for that to start to bring our davening to a close.
אחת שאלתי, אחת שאלתי מאת אדוני, אותה אבקש, אותה אבקש. אחת ולבקר בהיכלו. שבתי בבית אדוני כל ימי חיי, לחזור בנועם אדוני ולבקר בהיכלו. אחת שאלתי מאת אדוני, אותה אבקש, אותה אבקש. אחת שאלתי, אחת שאלתי מאת אדוני, אותה אבקש, אותה אבקש.
Just a couple of quick logistical announcements and a final prayer and a final song. We will be heading to dinner, as our president Jacob Green noted. Our dinner did sell out. That is a wonderful testament to you, Cantor Amy, and to our amazing community. Thank you so much to everybody who participated. The food was made by congregants, not by paid staff for tonight. As a show of love, the food was catered by Miriam Nino and Leslie Kaufman, with baking from Francine Morrison and many others. This an incredible task. Can we give a round of applause? So we are in for a very special meal. The way that we are going to go in for that meal is out the door you came into the courtyard and into the main sanctuary, through the main foyer doors, like you're going to the sanctuary, and around. The removable wall is gone, so you go in that way, and then this door over here will only be an outdoor. So in, out. Got it, Jews? In, out. You won't get there any faster by going through the outdoor. You'll have to face down Davian Myers and Samantha Brown, and I don't recommend it. That way, in and out. Please remove your sidurim. Leave your sidurim, thank you very much, on your seat. Leave your siddur on your seat. You'll exit out the courtyard, enter in, and go around. Want to say to new members and to people who are checking out CBI, our Friday night services aren't usually this long, but we don't usually install a cantor. So we'll do this again in 35 years. In the meantime, it was well worth it. Want to welcome you here. All of our board members are wearing name tags and would love to meet you. I would like to meet you and welcome you to CBI. If you'd please rise. Now is a good time to get close to somebody who you love. If you're next to somebody you don't know, now is a good time to ask consent and put an arm around them. Eloheinu v'Elohei avotenu v'Imotenu, God and God, who of all of those who have come before us, we ask your blessing on this Shabbat, that it should be a day of restoration, of renewal, of return, beginning of a month of introspection, which leads us back to ourselves and to you. God, we ask your blessing on our Chazan. May she be full of joy and of song, full of vision and of strength. May she lead our community with clarity of mind and depth of heart. May we be blessed to enjoy many years of her leadership. God, be with all of those who are suffering illness, all of those who are in grief and loneliness. Lighten their burdens and teach us how to help lighten their burdens. God, we thank you for the renewing gift of Shabbat, for the gift of community and the sacred tradition that you have given to us. Ki imcha makor chayim ve'orcha nireh or, for you are the source of light, and in your light we are bathed in light.
Amen.
Shalom aleinu, shalom aleinu. yavo shalom aleinu. Od yavo shalom aleinu. Od yavo shalom aleinu.